All right, y'all, we are back with another video and we got some breaking news. I definitely had to let y'all know about this. This right here coming from Liberal High Mindset that this is the biggest scandal in election history. And now it seems like that Google then came out and admitted that they was helping Kamala Harris with fake headlines and everything to try to beat Donald Trump, even though it didn't work. But it seemed like now they finally admit that they was helping her the entire time. They knew exactly what was going on. Like, this right here is crazy. And I told y'all from the beginning, like, the Democrats was trying everything to beat Donald Trump, whether they're stealing, almost took the man's life twice. I mean, tried to put him in prison. And now you got a Google coming out saying that they admitting that they did run fake headlines and that they tried to help the Kamala Harris campaign. So, I mean, like, this right here is just a bombshell. So, like I said, y'all, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and dive straight into it. And please let me know in the comment section who all stayed to the end, because it definitely helps get the video out there. But Kamala Harris should definitely be in trouble for this crap. She literally, because if Donald Trump did this, it'll be all over CNN, MSNBC, ABC. It'll be everywhere if Donald Trump tried to cheat in an election, and we all know that. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Oh boy, we got another Kamala Harris bombshell. Everyone already knows the left will pretty much employ any shameless tactic to get a leg up. There's basically no rules on that side. It's just do whatever it takes to win, even if that means widespread lying and misinformation. And that's especially true during election times. Democrats don't want to get elected running a good campaign or running with good policy decisions. No, instead they much prefer a different tactic, just blatantly lying and making stuff up. And well, that exact fact is now coming to light, as Kamala Harris's presidential campaign team just got freaking exposed. As it turns out, they were running a massive ad scam campaign with Google ads. I guess that's where most of the $2 billion went. Allegedly, they were fabricating fake news headlines and then placing them on websites like the Associated Press and Reuters, disguising these ads to look like legit news articles, essentially pushing outright lies all over the internet on big news websites. Fake headlines pushing stuff like Trump wanting a nationwide abortion ban to scare low-information voters. Well, it's all coming to light, and actually Google responded, and you guys aren't gonna believe what their excuse is here. They're calling it a glitch. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so take a look at this report. This popped up on my timeline, posted by the Amuse account on X. Take a look.
Axios reporting the campaign is giving real news articles a pro-Kamala Harris spin and then using them in Google ads. So the trick was, we'll make it like an ad and we'll reframe the headline so that when you're searching, maybe you see the spot and you read the headline, but maybe you don't understand that it's actually sponsored by the campaign. Show it, guys. Here we go. So this involved what? They cited CNN, NPR, Reuters, Associated Press, The Guardian a lot.
Wow. And
you would see this as you were going through your internet search. And, well, that's cheating.
Wow, it is. You know, this is really, and I should also point out that Google says that there was a glitch in their system that meant that some of the sort of barriers that they try to put in to make it clear what this is weren't.
Like, this is crazy. I mean, this is unbelievable. Then Google tried to lie and said it was a glitch, but no, they was trying to help Kamala Harris. So now we see the reason why Kamala Harris was in debt, because she was paying all these celebrities. How we know she didn't pay Google to run these fake ads, which was misinformation, lying about Donald Trump, about an abortion ban, never said that, was just straight lying. Look at this. It say Kamala Harris admits to massive online misinformation scheme. And then right up under it say Google admits that it helped the Harris campaign launder the fake headlines as real AP and Reuters headline, but claims that a glitch in its system allowed the Harris campaign to mislead American voters into thinking the AP and Reuters articles are all positive toward Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Like, this is just a bombshell. And we knew that like they was trying to cheat. We've been calling it out. That's the reason why they kept running with this Hitler crap. Remember at the last minute they kept talking about this Hitler. They brung up a woman trying to say Donald Trump did something to her 40 years ago. Like they brung a woman up 1 week before the election. And look at all the stuff that they kept lying on Donald Trump about. And they sure enough kept saying abortion ban and all type of crap. And they was lying the entire time and trying to use Google to help them spread it because people is always on the internet searching for stuff. So they try to use Google. Now Google trying to say, oh, it was a glitch. See what I'm saying? They trying to find a way to get up out of it by saying it was a glitch. So you tell me it was a glitch. They wouldn't never said it was a. You think Kamala Harris campaign would have said it was a glitch if they would have did that for Donald Trump, and then if Donald Trump they tried to make it seem like that Donald Trump was putting all type of lies on them, oh, the Democrats would be running with it. They will be running with it. It wasn't a glitch. They got caught, and as you can see, Kamala Harris admits to it. Let's go.
Working. Oops. I wonder if it was true for other campaigns as well. We don't know that yet, but they say they're looking into that. But just as an example, so this is a Guardian headline. VP Harris fights abortion bans. Harris defends reproductive freedom. Well, those things are true. That's a factual statement. That's something that she backs and supports. But then they have a description under the headline. So you know how there's a headline when you read a news story, then there's an under headline that you read in the news story. But it says this: VP Harris is a champion for reproductive freedom and will stop Trump's abortion bans. So the second line in what looks like a news story is actually a campaign slogan, a campaign statement. And, we all look at so much information, take in so many things so quickly throughout the day, right? This is very subtle, very manipulative. And in a moment when you also have a stepped up threat from Iran trying to get their bots into all of this and influence people in ways that are very subtle and difficult to figure out. This is something that I think requires a lot of diligence on the part of people who are looking for this information.
And Google says it's just what? They got one by the goalie here?
Yeah, Google says, well, there was a glitch. There's supposed to be more disclosure that this is an ad, a campaign ad.
So what, the millions of dollars going to Reuters from USAID and what I think or what I suspect as bribes, apparently that wasn't enough? Apparently, Democrats also had to hijack their website content too? What an utter disgrace. It's crazy. Unbelievable. The same group that goes on and on about election interference and misinformation.
Exactly. They always talking about election interference. They always talking about misinformation. This is what they do all the time. Just like they lied about the Russian disinformation. All the Democrats do is freaking lie. And now, like I said, Google is trying to cover its own tracks by trying to say it's a glitch. But it seems like Harris campaign already admitted that to manipulating headlines for ads. They already admitted it. Like, this is unbelievable, man. And this is definitely one of the biggest scandals in election history. Like, these people literally tried to cheat President Trump so Kamala Harris can win of somebody who didn't even get voted. Nobody voted for this woman. They wanted her to win, and they were going to try to lock up Donald Trump, put him in prison forever. That was their goal. But trying to use Google to do it.
Information being spread online that affects our elections. The exact same people who are going on and on about this, seemingly in the last election engaged in the biggest election manipulation and misinformation campaign in American history. I mean, just think about the level of deceptiveness to put these fake news headlines on actual news outlets in an effort to trick people into voting for them. Nothing but lies and, of course, the same fear-mongering tactics that we've grown accustomed to. Probably scathing headlines popping up talking about Donald Trump wanting to ban abortion nationwide and ban IVF, which of course is something that didn't exactly age well, considering Trump just announced this.
A short while ago, President Trump signed three items. The first is an executive order relating to the affordability and availability of in vitro fertilization and other fertility treatments. These are treatments that have become unaffordable for many Americans or have been unaffordable for many Americans. And the executive order is a directive to the Domestic Policy Council to examine ways to make IVF and other fertility treatments more affordable for more Americans.
There you go.
But of course, none of that mattered. The only thing that really mattered, the only thing that ever matters to Democrats, is attaining power. How they get there, not so relevant. And the response that we're getting from Google, I mean, totally inadequate. It was a glitch in the system, really. I mean, come on. Anybody who's dealt with these ad platforms knows exactly how stringent they are, especially on a massive campaign like this. The Kamala campaign probably spent millions. And we know that Google micromanages every pixel of their ad system, but we're just supposed to believe that they accidentally, through a glitch, let a presidential campaign run and
they think we stupid that we're going to sit up here and believe that it was a glitch. No, y'all tried to help this woman win. And you got caught. So now you're just trying to piggy bank and get your way out of it by calling it a glitch. We ain't falling for that crap. We are not falling for it.
Publish fake news headlines without anybody noticing or putting a stop to it? It's totally unbelievable. And at the end, we always come full circle with this stuff. It brings us right back to the exact same point that the Democrat machine just simply cannot win organically. They have to play these sorts of games. They're just such out-of-touch elitists who cannot organically grow a grassroots movement. I mean, at this point, I think they're so disconnected from the average American, I don't even think they understand what organic grassroots culture really even is. Just look at this Pete Buttigieg clip where he's sitting down for a panel discussion trying to figure out how the left can penetrate right-wing spaces, like the trad wife spaces on TikTok.
But what I'm really worried about are the people who are not watching CNN or Fox and who are...
I'm worried about that too.
A lot of folks aren't looking for political content, but it's finding them. And it's finding them wrapped up in a lot of cultural stuff. You could be on parenting Instagram and you're getting this trad wife stuff with a little politics inflected into it, or Rogan or the rest of it. And I think we really need to be much smarter about taking this conversation to places where it's not reaching folks.
It's so telling how disconnected they are. This guy actually thinks that you could manufacture support with Act Blue money. Just pay shills like Harry Sisson, I guess, and it'll all work out. I mean, what's the next strategy? Dressing Harry Sisson up like a trad wife and trying to penetrate the market? It's totally forced, and that's why all this leftist propaganda and everything they push always either needs two things. It needs to be totally deceptive, or it needs massive corporate sponsorship and media manipulation just to stay afloat. How do we penetrate this market? How do we penetrate this culture? That's not the way it works. It's an organic grassroots cultural movement for a reason, because it's grounded in ideas, not fundraising and ad spend and Democrat strategic marketing, otherwise known as fake news misinformation campaigns. The reality is the left is totally lost in the arena of ideas, and I think they really know it. So instead of actually trying to win debates, these are the kinds of stunts they pull. Whether it's what we saw with Kamala HQ, manufacturing all kinds of nonsense and deceptively editing clips and misquoting people, or whether it's this.
Yeah, Kamala HQ definitely did that on Twitter. It's like every time Donald Trump says something, they'll repost a clip and don't play the full thing and just try to run a narrative in between it. They did that in the entire campaign, and it failed miserably.
Putting deceptive fake headlines on major news websites, they can't win organically, or maybe they just don't want to win organically, and so they try to rig the system to the best of their abilities. What an absolute disgrace. And like I always say in these videos, I don't ever want to be lectured to by any leftist, by any Democrat, on the issue of democracy or misinformation ever again. What an absolute farce. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got.
Well, there we go right there, man. Like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. This is one of the biggest scandals, and now you got Google. They trying to act like they didn't know anything. Well, they trying to make it sound like it was a glitch. And we all called it out when it happened that they were running them fake headlines. Like, they tried everything. Kamala paid all these celebrities. Just paid everybody. They pretty much were trying to pay for the election, what they were trying to do, and then using Google to do it. This is just crazy. Something definitely to be did about it. But like I said, you see the reason why she was like, what, $20 million in debt at the end of her campaign? $20 million in debt. And now we see where all the money was going. So like I said, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.